Righty, boys. How's it going? We back. Another week, another stream. Just loading the game up now. But how are we all doing? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Kizza G. Welcome to the stream. There were new boots. New boot golfing. Don't really go with the gear, but they'll do for now. Right. Welcome, welcome. We can go to the main screen now. Server is up. Let me actually get the track for you all. I sent it to the members and I totally forgot to send it to everybody else. I do apologise for that. Get that and then pin message. Lovely stuff. Right, so yeah, that is the track. Do need to load it all up myself. I'm assuming I put MX3 on because I'm going to do it on a 300 KTM because why the freak not? But yes, welcome, welcome. I do need to move this by the looks of it actually. Because I moved the webcam's on top of the PC and I moved it a little bit earlier for a bit more mouse room. Hello, Alexander. I'm doing very well. We're back for another stream. Get some pub races in. We've got a couple of new tracks today. There was a few that I had in mind, quite a few that I had in mind. I had like 4 or 5 in mind, and turns out only about 2 or 3 of them are actually on the server list, which is really annoying. Because a lot of time I find a good track, or a track that looks fun, track that looks good, and it's not been added to the server list, which is really, really annoying. So we've got a few tracks today. We've got Briarcliff, which is what we're loading to now. The new Lake Elsinore on mods, we do want to try today as well. There was another one, but it wasn't on the server list. And another one, I wanted to do HMS Test Track, I think it was called. Also, was not on the server list. So, yeah, a few tracks I did want to try, but unfortunately are not on the server list. So we can only try the ones that are on the server list, which is a little bit annoying. But yes, come and jump in. Password is live. It is on the screen. And also track is pinned as well. So come jump in, have some fun, get some races in, and just vibe for a little bit. Nice chill racing. Wait for people to get in here. Download the track now. Okie dokie, lovely stuff. Yeah, we'll spend a little while on this track. We'll probably be on this track for a little while. Just because it's the first track. We're always on the first track the longest out of all the other tracks. Just because it takes a little while for everyone to get the track, get into the stream. But yeah, we're on a 300. Just because it's a little bit of fun. I have played this track before, which is nice. I'm hoping all the volumes and everything are all good. Because obviously, 2 strokes are louder than the 4 strokes. So I've got to try and get them right. Get the mic in the right place as well. So I can see my gears. How was the service in Newbury? Service was very nice. I had a nice Burger King. Was that you, was it, Joe? Or did you see me in there? I was getting a nice lovely Burger King and then broke down on the way home. Hello, Revan. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I had a nice Burger King and then we ended up breaking down on the way home. So that was fun. Oh, that was you, was it? Yeah, Jake said he saw someone looking over when we were standing in the queue at Burger King, but I didn't actually see them. Alright, get a nice lap in on this track. Like I said, it's a track I've played before, so I know the layout. I've not really on a 300 before though. Oh god. I assume you went to Fox Hill as well then, Joe? Oh my... How on earth was our legs off, by the way? Very interesting. Just literally landing in a rut. Maybe the suspension on this bike's a little bit soft for the ruts. For the old ruts. Yep, he was rocking a full FXR. I think he had FXR t-shirt on as well. I think that was one of the t-shirts I bought him. Yep. This is a very fun track though. It's definitely a track that could be more popular than what it actually is. It's a very fun track. Hello Mix, welcome to the stream. Hello Rux as well, welcome everyone. Everyone jump in, have a little bit of fun. Nice Tuesday night, public lobby stream. Oh, okay. Don't know what my game for is. You haven't touched a case of the Lakewood, but now's the time to get back on it. Yeah, get in here, Rux. Get in here. Get back on the game again. Have a bit of fun. Oh my god. Welcome, Alphonse. Saw you load into the server as well, W. Ooh, I'm not making that inside right. Nope, did not think so. Yeah, this bike's actually... I've ridden this track a few times on the 450, and this bike definitely does not handle near as good as what the 450 does around this track. Obviously, with it being the two-stroke. Try not to get legs off there again, because apparently if you land into that rut too hard, you get legs. Very fun. It's got to be a little bit more careful on the two-stroke. The suspension doesn't handle the bumps and stuff as well as the 450 does. Little low line. Rux's arse. Damn, poor Rux. Poor fella. $36.9, we're marking. We're absolutely moving. Punting with the track and equal it, bruh. Do you know if and when they are releasing new OEMs? So they're in progress at the minute. We have no actual date or anything for when they're coming out. But quite a lot of the physics stuff is kind of done. Tires as well. Obviously, got a few like minor things most likely. They're not going to say exactly as they are now, but the bulk of the physics and the traction and stuff like that is done, I believe. But yeah, the only thing that we're really like a bit delayed on is importing stuff into the game with just Insane being busy, and then also models as well with Frankie being busy. We're a bit behind, I believe, on the models. Like, seems to be the main issue that we've got at the minute is updating a lot of the models. Obviously, we've all got the 2023 stuff, so just getting all the updated models. Worst case scenario is we'll end up bringing out new OEMs, but it won't be new models, which is the annoying thing. I feel like most people use model swaps anyway, so it probably won't be the end of the world. But I know people want new models, and so do I. I'm not saying I don't. But yeah, if it comes to it, it'll end up being released as new OEMs, just with the same models that are on it. And if they do release them without the new models, I'm pretty sure it's public. But if it's not, sneak peek to everyone's in the stream. Should have been in the stream. But there is a Decay, so that'll be a new model. So that'll be new. Obviously, you can't have an old model Decay, so. Hello, Astra. But I'm assuming, this is an assumption, this isn't, don't take this as the release date, but I'm assuming we'll have them before next year's Supercross. So we'll probably end up finishing Outdoors, finishing SMX on these OEMs, and then in that like off-season period will probably be the time that we'll drop them, I would have thought. Can't wait for new bikes. Yeah, but it's hard to try and find a route that people want to go down as well, because some people want just one bike and just focus on one bike, and then, you know, just have one bike and focus on that and make that bike good, and then it hasn't got to be, you know, this bike's a meta, that bike's a meta. But then not everyone wants to have just one good bike. People want to ride like all the different OEMs and stuff like that. So it's hard to find a route that everyone wants to do and that obviously the public want to do. Because at the end of the day, you've got to cater for the pros that are literally going to be wringing their neck off the bikes as fast as they possibly can go. But then also the casual community, they just want to play the game for fun and want to ride, you know, whatever bike they fancy hopping on that morning. So it's hard to find a middle ground that everyone's happy with. Some people are always going to be unhappy no matter how you do it. So it's just about trying to find a bit that most people would like. It's even come across the idea of having like a pro bike and a public bike. But I don't know if we're actually going to go down that route. That hasn't really been like a serious conversation with that, but a few people have mentioned about doing it. So I don't know. There's a bit like, most of it's done, but some bits are still very much just in the air. Games ass, I can't lie. You've been retired for like 4 years, Squid. You got to come back at some point. Maybe the new OEMs are your new OEMs, Squid. You never know. Playing with School Out right now. I don't know how long to load into the server. It's alright. We're gonna go into a race when the practice is done. So 5 minutes. That should be plenty of time, I'm assuming, to get into the server. You want Lean Help Zero back, but you a Lean Help Zero kind of main, were you? I never really liked it. I tried it once in 24, I think it was, when like loads of people were using it, like Dylan and Hakon and all that were using it. I think that was literally the only time I tried it, and it got banned like 2 days after. So I never really got to actually use it properly, but I didn't really like it much anyway. Rather go outside than play this game. Ugh, outside, yeah. Well, I tell you what you can look forward to, George, is the new LMU update. Thank you, AP, for subscribing. Muchly appreciated. New LMU update starts on Tuesday next week. Daytona and Laguna Seca. Very, very looking forward to a Daytona. Wait for you. Well, sorry, we've got 4 minutes till the practice starts, so everyone should have plenty of time to get in there. You changed after 23 MXGP season. Ah, okay. Too hot for the sim. Yeah, I've started to play it more at the evenings where I'm not sweating. Obviously, with it being an endurance game, the races are normally like 20-30 minutes. I'm normally sweating by that point. Yeah, I'm getting legs off a lot on that. I need to start launching that. 4 monitors surrounded me. It's like 30 degrees in my room. Yeah, Davey's the exact same. Davey's got about 12 monitors in a rig. It's like 10 PM and bro's still sweating. LMU is crazy good? Yeah. And the thing is, well, I pay for the race subscription, the like £7 a month race subscription thing. So we end up getting Daytona and just all the IMSA tracks for free included in that. So, yeah, looking forward to that, because normally if you wanted to buy the actual DLC, it's like $20 or something like that, or 20 euros, I think it was, something like that. Which is kind of nuts for a DLC. But yeah, paying with the race control thing, pretty sure they did say you get them for free, which would be nice. But yeah, we should get them both on Tuesday next week. Haven't really been on it for last month. Yeah, I played it a lot last week because I was going to do the Interlagos 6 hours with Jake and Davey. And the night before, Davey goes, oh yeah, I'm not going to make it, by the way. So I did like a couple of days of practice for it. And then we didn't even end up doing it, so I ended up playing quite a bit. Crap, you have to go, never mind. Okay. See you later, hopefully when I get back it's all love. Yeah, I'll be here for probably... Yeah, I'll be here for another like 2 hours or so. So it depends how long you're going to be here for already. We're doing 2 races in this track. I think I'll not make it in 2 minutes left. Yeah, we're doing 2 races around here, so if you don't make the first race, you can always join the second one. It's quite a fun track though. It's a very fun track. After this, we're probably going to end up going on the Lake Elsinore track, I reckon. What mod should I do to the car? What car? Oh god. I don't know, Squid. Do you have anything on it already? Don't be free to go outside here or inside. Oh, I don't know about that. Or it has exhaust and exterior stuff. Maybe do some interior stuff. Maybe a new gear stick or something. Maybe some LEDs. Speakers, maybe. I've got LEDs and speakers in my car. Go ahead. And I can match the LEDs to the speakers. So blasting bangers with some RGB flashing in the footwells. It's an auto. Ugh. Yuck. I would like an automatic to be fair, but too expensive. Not really much you could do there. I mean, get some speakers, get some RGB in that. Right, race should start any second. RGBs is for children. Nuh-uh. Love some RGBs. Who doesn't love some RGBs? Everyone loves some good RGB. No one ever disliked big turbos. Yeah, get a big like intake or something on it so it whistles and shit. Right, let's get race number 1 going around it. We're going to do 2 rounder anyway. So if you don't have time to get in or you didn't get in time, then we're going to do another 1 rounder anyway. So no rush. So 180 left, I think, anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a head start just because I was 7 seconds faster in the practice. And I fancy coming through the field a little bit. Makes it a little bit more entertaining. Changing the intakes in as well too, for yeah, get a nice intake. Bad idea, pal. Yeah, I don't know if I'll win the race, but we shall see. We got Meeks and Meeks in there, which I think is normally pretty quick, especially being on a 300, so the less powered bike. But I thought I'd jump on 2-stroke for a little bit of fun, and then I'll probably end up jumping back on the 450 towards the end of the stream, just to get a little bit of practice in for Millville. I mean, these tracks aren't really practice, but get back to used to the 450 again. Turbo so good the people in front and behind can hear it. Let me guess, you drive a Fiesta? No. Who drives Fiestas? Psh. Psh. Fiesta? No. No. Right, I don't know how much of a head start to give, considering everyone's round each other 30 times in corner 1. We'll let everyone go over the finish, I think. Right, as soon as I let... No, he just guessed my shite girl. Hey! Gets me from A to B, alright? I don't need anything crazy. Does the job. Right, 18 seconds. We'll see whether we even gain 18 seconds in 5 laps, but we can try. We can give it and go. Okay. See if we're even gaining time when we get to the first checkpoint. Okay, we did gain time, which is good. Eco boom. Nothing eco about my whip, mate. Nothing. It is not the eco boost vehicle. Oh god. Crashing is not going to help me catch up. Making a pass though. Past Alphon. Right, how much have we lost from that crash though? Probably quite a bit. Yeah, back up to 18 again. God damn it. It's nearly 2 seconds or so from that. See if we can get up the inside of this guy. I think he was invisible. I don't know. He's orange ping and I've got a 200 ping limit. Kind of sad an eco boost and I own F-150 Raptor. Sounds so terrible. We love the eco boost. Thank you, Sean, for subscribing. Much appreciated. Right, we've gained on the leader again, but not as much as I wanted to because we did crash. Up into P6 now. Onto the back of George, ride it down. Mitko, was that? Mitko? Right, so we've got to try to get around George now. He's missed the inside, but so have I. It's on the old KX. Gonna set him up here and we're gonna square it under him. What a move. Oh, just about made it to the inside there. I reckon you drive like a granite with the shit out of it whilst... No. I don't drive like a maniac. Not that Granny drives like a maniac, but like... I don't rev bomb it or anything. Close the inside off. He's gone. What was that for? P3? Right, oh god, 13 seconds now on the leader. It's going to be tight. Let's read the chat. I can't, so short. Oh no. No! Short shit that. Right, that crash there might have screwed the win here. I don't think we're going to win now. Even though we are the fastest on track by quite a bit, 32 compared to, I think the next fastest is a 35. But W two-stroke parkage. Yeah, we thought we'd the two-stroke out for a race or two. KTM 300 is my, like, fun bike, if that makes sense. The bike that I just fancy hopping on, run a two-stroke, or hop on the KTM 300. I wish more servers would have the MX3, because it's on the MX, in the MX3 category. So a lot of time I try and ride it in a pub race or a pub lobby or something, but they don't have the MX3 on. So I wish more people would run the MX3. So you can go around the outside of me. Takes my line away. Tried it. Oh! Ruck's leading. Is that Ruck's in the lead, is it? No, I've nearly looped it. I don't think we're going to catch up to Ruck's, that's the only thing. He's cased. 14 seconds behind him still though. Yeah, no way we're catching him. Not a chance, not in like 2 laps. Oh. Had to get on the clutch a little bit there to try and survive that corner. So he's done a 34.5. Final lap, 12.4. We're not getting 12 seconds, unless he crashes. I played on beta 19 updates. Do we keep our set as well for SPX? Yes and no. You will keep the setup, yes. But some values might be different. So say for example you've maxed something out to 12 and then on the new OEMs it maxes out to 11. Sometimes that might bug it out. Or sometimes if it doesn't, like sometimes in servers when they get updated, sometimes your old setups will get you banned from that lobby. Like normally if you get banned for cheating, it's because you've got an old setup or something on. So it's very dependent really. You might be able to keep some and then some might not work. But realistically, SPX and just suspension brands in general will end up updating them straight away anyway. Especially with Splash being on the OEM team, he'll probably end up having suspensions before they even come out. And then as soon as the new OEMs come out, he'll drop new ones anyway. But what you can do is when the new OEMs do have like a release date and you know when they're coming out, even just go on bikes and take a picture on your phone of the setup that you use, and then you can always throw the values back onto the new OEMs. That way it won't ban you, because you'll just have to try and update them. Oh, okay, yeah, been in the final corner. Sick. No, okay, yeah, we finished. Basically finished the lines here. Obviously, have to push it all the way up here, it was. If you bought an SPX setup, it will be updated for new bikes, and you should get an email when that happens. Oh, right, okay. York setups. He hit me up for 23 GP. I don't think I've ever run the York setup. I feel like it's your first time playing again. You were barking. You were schmoving. Yeah, the fastest that by, yeah, just under a second. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We'll wait for everyone to finish, and then I'll put it back to practice. Do the bike skins transfer over to... If the model is the same, yes. If the model gets updated, then no. Back to work I go. Have fun. Okie dokie. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day at work. Right. Back to practice. Do a little bit more practice. And then we'll go to race 2 around here. And then we can go to the new Lake Helston track. Because I'd like to do a little bit on that as well. Do actual racing right there. Do I work in Sainsbury's? No. Although Sainsbury's like night shift or something does look quite fun. It's quite vibey. I see a lot of people on TikTok just like doing night shift at Sainsbury's and they're just, you know, stocking shelves, blasting it, you know, blasting music in their headphones. Yeah, we'll do like 5 minutes or so of practice and then we'll go back into race 2. So if you want to hop in the server, do jump in. Jack's pinned, passwords on the screen. Pretty sure you work in Sainsbury's. Even if I did, I wouldn't say. Oh, ball that. Can I join? Where is password? It is totally not on the screen, Mr. Squid. No. No. No, just ruined his lap. Backflip. Damn it. Got legs. Would land at that too. No, normally it's the bit that says PW, aka Oscar. It's nuts how many people that like do struggle to actually find the password a lot. Like I even made it bigger today just for that exact reason. What was the best bikes in my opinion? What were the bikes in 2022? That was 17 or 18, I believe. They were pretty good. What do you think of selling? Do you think of selling most of my bikes and getting a Porsche 996 or 996? How many bikes do you have? How many bikes does Bud have if he's selling his bikes for a Porsche? Got a few that are pretty top spec. God damn. I'm still trying to get a mountain bike, but I need to sell one of my motocross bikes first before I can get one. George is absolutely loaded. Yeah, it sounds like it. George, if you just want to send me one of your mountain bikes, mate, muchly appreciated. How far can we go on this? Can you send it into this? Oh, you can launch out a lot further than I thought. But then you are singling out, so I don't know. Might not be quicker to absolutely send it. To put a lap down and then we'll get race number 2 going around there. Never mind. Let's just get a race going now. And then we can go to the new Lake Elsinore. No one's sinking in, is there? Nope. I'll give a head start again, but I'll probably give a head start maybe to the first corner instead of letting everyone by the finish, because didn't really have a chance at even winning that race. Rux was barking. Oh. Yeah, I'll probably let everyone get around the first corner. And then we'll go. You at 2 Bs in Discord, I can have a look. Let's have a little look. Got a couple seconds to have a look. I know it's only 2 of them, but like, they go for it like you got enough of them to buy a Porsche with just the bikes themselves. Let's freaking have it. Looks like Rux did hang back a little bit with me, so W Rux. Glad we're getting a bit of E-road. I put it on 0.2 so we can try and get a little bit, but it does seem to be digging in quite nicely. Seemed alright to absolutely launch that. Could be a line. Ooh, should I get there before he does? I think he'd already crashed. I don't think I caused him to crash then. What was that? Passing to P2, I think that might have been. Rux out into the lead now then, I believe. Yeah, right, let's try to chase down Rux then, shall we? I'm pretty sure he's on the 450, so he might be a little bit faster. He does have a second of cuts though, so could try get it within a second, it might be possible. Trying to avoid some of the big E-road bits so I don't get all bumped around, but it's hard. You got to cut in quite a lot to avoid it. Tends to be about 26 MX tracks. Harlem Roadshow and South are good, but I don't like the others. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the tracks this year. But I think that's just because I've just struggled on them. I've not had any good races on them yet. So, when you don't have enjoyable races, you don't really enjoy the track. So, it's a little bit like position bias, I guess you could say, as I've having a bit of a stinky outdoor season this year. Miss Impala really stiffed me because I'm so many points behind the people that I'd usually battle with. And I don't know why there was like no one at Parla. So a lot of people that I'd usually be battling with were like on the podium or like 4th and 5th. So I started about 30 points behind the people that I'm usually battling with. So yeah, Racing Parla has kind of stiffed me a little bit, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, not Racing Parla has kind of stiffed me, but trying to get as many points as we can back. But missing Parla and then also having some stinky rounds has really not been helpful. It has been a bit of a struggle this outdoor season. And it's just because the, what's it called? The stackness of the lobbies have just gone up a crazy amount in aerial. Loads of new people that are starting to race aerial, loads of faster people that are now putting loads of time in and getting faster at it. The competition's gone way up since last year, but the thing is, last year, and the last 2 years, I really wanted my career number, which I've got now, which is obviously number 71. So that's, you get a triple digit when you first join, and then when you get a certain amount of points, or just any points in general, really, you get a national number, which is a number that you were given. And then a career number is where you get to choose your own number. If you're within top 10 of 250s and 450s combined, you get to choose your own number, which did that last year. So there's not really any like more goals I have in the aerial championship. I'm not too worried about getting an aerial championship or really doing that because I know that's a very big goal that probably will never happen in this game. So yeah, I'm not, although I'm having a very stinky year, I'm more just going on the content side of things now. Where, yes, I want to do well because it's annoying doing bad. It's, you know, you want to do well, whether you're actually trying to or not. But, yeah, more doing it for a content side of thing. If I have some good battles and, you know, I can make an entertaining-ish video out of it, then I'm happy with that, to be honest. A few years ago, obviously, it was just all about results, all about trying to get a career number, all about trying to beat the people that I need to beat to get the career number, but now that I've got it, like I said, there's not really many other goals I've got. I'd like to win at some point, but it's just a matter of, like I said, the competition is so, like, crazily high now that it's not really something that's going to be... I don't put the time and effort in to win, if that makes sense. Although I make videos and stream like this isn't me, like, grinding for an aerial night. We're on a mods track on a 300 two-stroke, like... There's a difference between just riding to ride and then actually practicing for that area. Just admit you're mid already? I am, that's what I'm doing, Squid. I'm basically saying I've been very mid this year. It's been a very mid year overall. Not really liked any of the tracks that have really come out, never really felt comfortable on them. So never really got any great results. Yeah, this is just a public lobby. You can join these races. Got to get a link up when you get a bike. Yeah, we definitely could. Yeah, the plan is to sell one on motocross bikes and then get a mountain bike, but I think the motocross bikes have been up on sale for a little while, but not had anything back from them yet. So the plan is to still get a mountain bike. Bike sounds like a lawnmower. Yeah. I like the sound mod. It sounds nice on like the 252 stroke and the 300 and stuff. The only thing I don't like is the limiter. Everything else on it I like. To be honest, Squid, I haven't had like an ultra deep dive yet, just because, like I said, my motocross bike still hasn't sold. So when the bike sells, I'll probably know exactly what I want to get. But I want to get a full suspension bike. Oh god, because at the minute I've got a hardtail, which has been fun, but I'd like to get full suspension. But yeah, I don't really have like a certain make or brand or anything in mind yet, if I'm being honest. Need to get out on the downhill because I haven't ridden it a handful of times since buying it. Yeah, I'd like to ride a downhill bike, but I much prefer more like jump side of stuff and like trails and stuff like that. So I'd rather just get a full suspension rather than, you know, like an actual downhill bike. Just tried to think you can't ride straight. Oh, I just realised this is the final lap. Never mind. I would have tried a bit harder if I knew this was the last lap. Oh, he's binned it. Yeah, man. Cheers, Rux. Appreciate the win, mate. Downhill bikes are magical. Yeah, they look fun to ride. Like, mate, you bought a track for like 5k to train for motocross and rodeo once. It's only worth getting one if you already have everything else. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not too worried about getting a full downhill bike. I'd rather just get a full suspension because then you can pretty much ride that everywhere on everything, really. But the thing is, mountain biking is why I wanna get back into it again. I used to do it a lot, and I just stopped doing it when I started motocross. But now it's just becoming more and more expensive to just ride on a weekend. So I feel like the mountain biking is a lot more accessible. You can pretty much go anywhere. I've got mountain bike trails near me. I've got like loads of places within 35-40 minute radius of me that I can go, which is a lot cheaper. And I don't know. I miss riding mountain bikes a lot because it was really fun, and it was always fun to do like lines and stuff like that. Used to endure for 4 wheeling down here and got beat to shit, so you bought a downhill bike pretty much purely for that. Fair enough. Bought a downhill like 5k a pound to race and just got mega burned out. Yeah. Yeah, I miss just doing mountain biking because I used to go and meet up with a load of mates, literally at a trail, 5 minutes, not a massive trail whatsoever. I had like 5 or 6 jumps, but we just did like trail lines and stuff on it, and they were just fun jumps to do. And then, you know, started motocross and COVID and all that, and basically everything just stopped from that point. Right, what am I going on now? Lake Elsinore, I believe, is what we're going to go to now. Let me get the track link for everyone. Who would have guessed 10 years of racing could get boring? Yeah, exactly. Ooh, what a lot of YouTube. What about EMTB? I've looked at electric bikes, but I don't know. They seem fun. Oh, Marco. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 5. I really do appreciate that. W Marco in the chat, everybody. Also, the only tier 3 member as well. So, big W Marco. Marco's my goat. Thank you very much, Marco. I really do appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Right, I need to throw a server down so we can go into Lake Elsinore. And I believe... Yeah, that wasn't through a... Was that through the donation link in the description below, Marco? I'm assuming it was, as it wasn't a live chat. Live chat? Thingamajiggy. I forgot what it's called now. But that is more appreciated if you do it through the link in the description, because that goes straight to me. YouTube doesn't take a cut of the link in the description. What am I doing? Lake Elsinore. I'll try to remember what the chat was called then. Yes, a link. Yes, thank you very much. Not many people actually use that, because I don't think everyone knows it's down there, but it is always more appreciated if you do it from the link in the description that Marco used, because that goes straight into my PayPal rather than YouTube taking 30% of it. So if someone does like a £5 super chat, I'd get like maybe barely £3 of that. But Marco, appreciate that because I get all of that. So thank you very much. Right, server is up on Lake Elsinore, so everyone should be able to join that now. Same password, same everything. In your country, we have some brand that makes a full size electric bike and full carbon for like $2,650. Damn, that's pretty good for a carbon bike. I had a mate that had a full carbon bike, and oh my god, that thing was like tech. Just rewatched EICMA today with friends. W. I still go back to it every now and then and just watch some of the races. Like even the race we did on the Sunday, the NASCAR one, not NASCAR. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. But we did car racing on Assetto Corsa on the Sunday after the top 3. So it was me, Linz, and Cam. And yeah, that was fun. Raced like Danny Pedrosa and Kyrolians, all that. I look so young. That was 3 years ago. So I was 18. Yeah, I was only turned 18 that August, I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I was 18. Right. Lake Elsinore. Carbon overrated. There is a few Lake Elsinore tracks, so I might have put it on the one that I... Maybe it's not on the right one. Yes, it's not on the right one. Because Callum brought out Lake Elsinore on the shop as well. So there's multiple Lake Elsinores on the server list. It's one of these. It was by PS. You say what it's called? Lake _ Elsinore. Here we go. Lake _ Elsinore. Right, okay, we got it. It was named with underscores, so I couldn't find it. But yeah. MS vs ATV Legends, but it's got updates, super race, and now lots of tuning options. Game was really amazing, now feels completely new. It's sick. Yeah, I've not touched any of the arcade games since getting bikes, to be honest. Ever since getting bikes, I've never gone back to any of the arcade games. It just doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel like you really have much control over anything. Why do flies have to be a pain in the ass? I've got my door open to outside, so I keep getting a fly in there. And I hate, it's always the ones like, why can't they bugger off the other side of the room? Why do they have to come in front of me? Can't I do, like, you're in the room, go somewhere else in the room. Why has bro got to come over in front of the monitors? Aggressive hardtail for the win. Interesting. Wrong track. Should be on the right track now. Just downloaded it twice. Loved your job. Oh. Well, it should be all good now. Everything should be in there. Should be all fine now. Yeah, Callum posted his Lake Elsinore on the shop, and then the next day PS posted one on mods. So I don't know if that would have affected how Callum's track's done. But if you upload something to the shop and the day after someone makes a free version of it, you know, probably does affect how the track will do. Because I actually looked at Callum's one, I thought, oh, Lake Elsinore, actually it's quite fun. Probably not going to buy it though, because I don't buy shop tracks for fun, because I'll ride them once and then never touch them again. And then yeah, the next day PS posted one on mods, so oh, I'll have that one then. I'm surprised no one made a Lake Elsinore, unless there is another one in the game from a while ago. But like an updated version. And I also was wondering whether someone's going to make the new Fox Hill or not. Obviously that's like 85% new layout, so I do wonder if someone's going to make a updated version of that, because that'd be cool. It was a very fun track to watch with all the hills and the nice jumps in the valley. I feel like it'd be a fun track on bikes. Obviously with no real life fear or anything like that, you can really be bombing up and down the hills. The Pastrana 199 compound is so bad on the shop, as if they allow it on there. It was actually a track that Jake was talking to me about maybe getting that. But yeah, I never really actually looked at it. Like I said, I never ever buy shop tracks just for fun, because I never ride them other than on my own, or maybe with 1 to 2 people that have the track. Very, very rarely will I buy a shop track just for fun. Right. What setup am I going? Okay, here's the right setup. Right, yeah, let's do some Lake Elsinore then, folks. Do I still hold the world record around here, or no? No, not anymore. I did it for a TikTok. If you haven't seen that TikTok or short, then definitely go give it a like. Yeah, we did a little world record hunt, because I hadn't done a short or a TikTok in maybe like a month, if that or so. So I thought, oh, you know what, I might do one. Normally world records do quite well, because people like to see riding fast. Same with anything really, even in real life. Like everyone watches the pro stuff because they're fast. But yeah, 26 around here is pretty damn quick, because that 28 that I did took me a good like half an hour or so to get that. It was annoying because I got second on the world record list in about 5 minutes, but then actually beating that world record took me another like 25-30 minutes of hot lapping. So if that one guy that didn't have the world record before didn't have his lap, I would have generally got it in about 5 minutes. But there was like a 4-second gap from first to second before I did it. So could have been a lot quicker to get it, but yeah, it looks like it has been absolutely smoked now. 26 is pretty nuts around here. Because that lap that I did at 28 was a pretty near perfect lap. There wasn't any mistakes in that. Could have hit some ruts faster. I was kind of taking them more smooth than fast just because I literally wanted to get the world record. And then, yeah, literally just get that TikTok or short out. So I didn't really spend too long trying to go super duper quick around it. More just trying to get the world record. But yeah, a 26 is still nuts. I think even if I wanted to try and get the world record again, it would probably take me a little while to try and get that. This line here was really annoying. You can go from like here and stretch this. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to try and get the angle right for it. And it's towards the end of the lap as well, which is really annoying because you'd be like a second up on the previous time, and then all of a sudden you got to get to that bit there and you just case it and lose all the time or get legs off or something. So it was quite annoying to hit that line. Very annoying line. I feel like lines like that shouldn't be possible, but it's a mods track at the end of the day. If it was on like a pro aerial track, then a bit more of an issue there, but for a mod track, can't really complain with an annoying line. It's a free track at the end of the day. See if we can just get decent time on the board here. Terrible lines right now. Oh, okay. Nice. The Triumph Expert ATV is a poor bike. Interesting. Strider. We're doing good. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing on this fine Tuesday evening / afternoon for you? Good, lovely, lovely. Welcome to the stream. You jumping in there or? Oh, Splash, the SPX Go. Thank you very much, Splash. 5 gifted. Big up. Thank you, thank you. W stream. Thank you, Splash. WW. You know what I'm gonna do just for you? Grab this real quick. Just grab this. Just grab this. Just chuck this on, you know. Just chuck this on quickly. Ooh. Well, W Splash, but W everyone that got a membership. Right. Guess we're in this for the rest of the stream. Let's do that, shall we? There we go. Thank you, Splash. Muchly appreciated. Oh, Marco. Marco's back. Slapping it on the table as well. I'm not complaining with a membership wars. W Marco as well. W Splash, W Marco. Now is the time I allow everyone to spam W's. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. W Marco, W Splash. Really annoying that I can't get the camera much lower on this. So you guys get it. Oh, Kozak got one as well. W. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Big W. And shout out to all the new members as well. If you do have your Discord and YouTube linked, you get some extra channels in the Discord too. So password early for these streams. But yes, that is very much appreciated from both of you. Thank you very much. And yeah, you get a few extra like stickers and gifts and stuff. I need to make more of them. I believe Jake ended up making them. I need to get him to do some more. So you members can get a few more, like, what, I don't know what they're called, like emoji stuff. Maybe if you guys give me some suggestions for ones, we can do some funny ones. I don't even know how you do them. Like I said, I think Jake done all of them. Marco's jumping in the server as well. Love to see it. Come jump in, boys. Oh, front end. Oh. It's fine. The SPX performance has saved me. Do you have a bike in real life? I do indeed. I have a Husky 250. Old Husqvarna. Bit of a shame that you're not going to see them in the real life races much anymore, but still love the Huskies. Still like my favourite looking bike, I think, is the Huskies. Do love a good Husky. Bought a Honda 450 26 today, factory new. Damn, bro's rolling in it. Well, I mean, Jet and Hunter do a pretty good job of selling it, so I'm sure it's a pretty darn good bike. On a burner right now, but somewhat of a decent lap, I should say. I do want to say again, thank you, Special Marco. I really do appreciate that. The 5 gifted from both of you. It's always appreciated, any members, any memberships, because obviously it supports me and it also gives other people a chance to get all the member, like, what's it called? I forgot what it's called now. All like the member stuff. All the extra stuff you get from being a member. So much appreciated from both of you. Thank you very much. Oh, I've literally got under the guy. Oh, we've got someone on red ping in front of us. Sneaky line for you all. You guys didn't see that from me. You guys figured that out yourselves. Oh, I think I just went through him because he's invisible. I do appreciate. I do apologise if that was my bad, but then he made you go down. You sold your Yam 450 a few years ago. You're 53 now. Damn. Hey, you're never too old to ride, you know? Doesn't matter how fast you're going. Don't want enduro on it. Motocross bikes are hard work if trying enduro. Yeah, they're obviously made a bit different for them. So I feel like enduro bike's probably a massive difference on enduro compared to riding a motocross bike on enduro. What's the password? It is on the screen. You haven't got to look super hard for it, but it's live, yeah. As Marco and Strider said. But we'll get a race going in about 4 minutes, so if you all want to jump in or you're still downloading the track, you've got about 4 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Motocross Supercross Chase 13 for subscribing. Muchly appreciated. We did hit 4.6 the other day, so thank you everyone that is subscribed. Road to 5k by the end of the year would be nice. Sure, we can hit that. Maybe even before the end of the year would be nice. Road to 5k. And I'll probably, depending on when we get close to it, but sometimes I enjoy if I'm like 50 or so away. I'd like to try and do a stream on that and then not end it until we hit it, because streams always do help with pushing the channel quite a bit. So maybe when we're very close to 5k, I'll throw a stream up and we'll go until we hit the 5k mark, basically. Still downloading now? Okie dokie. No worries. Still got like I said, about 3 minutes or so to get in, so plenty of time. Although I'm on 0.2 E-Road, this track doesn't seem to really E-Road as much as what Briarcliff did. Briarcliff had quite a lot of E-Road on it. This one, you don't really see much E-Road at all. Used to ride at Bradley's track in Doncaster. Fair enough. We'll try to get to this line here. God. It's got a hard track to really put a good lap on. It's quite bumpy everywhere, so a lot of time you are fighting the bike in quite a lot of places. Oh, I'm in second. I thought I was in third. Yeah, we'll let everyone get synced in first, and then we can get a race going. See if I can hit this line from the inside. Nah. It's very bumpy coming into it, so if you're not like perfectly lined up for that inside, it is a struggle to try and really get into it. Just about go over that from the inside. Don't even know if you can go over that from the inside. Alright, Let's try to go for a bit of a lap here. See if we can get like sub 30-ish. Be nice. Yeah, world record 26 now is kind of nice. That is a very good lap. Cool. Can't really go much further than that, I don't think. I only can really land on top of it. Right, the outside here seems to be a bit better. Doesn't make that corner there as tight. Inside there is a good line. I've scrubbed that way too hard. That's annoying. Sneaky line. Again, you didn't see that from me. And I always try to get to this middle line if I can. Kind of gives you the best line. Hoi! What do you think is a good free track? I'm starting my track building journey. Well, I would really like either it's a UK track, so I don't know what it's going to be like in bikes. That's the only thing. You probably have to upscale a lot of the tracks, but either a Wakes Cone is a really nice track, or do the updated Fox Hills. Some hard tracks for you to try and do as your first-ish kind of tracks, but yeah, I think the new Fox Hill would be good in game. Well, the race should start any second. Everyone is synced in, so I suppose we could get the first race going, to be honest, as we do have everyone in here. If you don't make this first race, then do not worry. We're doing 2 round here anyway, so. You fell under the map and crashed. Ooh. Well, you should be able to get in for the next race. Like I said, we're doing 2 round here, so if you miss this first race, it's all good. You can join for the next one. Server name is AidenMXB on YouTube. Did they rebuild Fox Hill for MXGP? Yes. Whole new layout. It's like 85% a new layout. And new dirt, new everything, new jumps. Very fun track. Looks very fun. Like I said, we'll give a little bit of a head start again. Password is there. Down here. All the way here. There. It's live. Trying to sit at the top of hills and down hills are insane. Yeah, I feel like it would be a very fun tracking game with the hills and the valley jumps. As bro's looped it. Yeah, so yeah, but just hit him with a little steezy wheelie. Oh yeah, so nice. It was hard pack, wasn't it? Yeah, hard pack. Right, let's go. 5 laps of racing. See if we can get to the win. Onto the back of Urban already, who I believe has gone down. Oh, no. Password is live. I didn't really know what else to put it as. Alright, 12 seconds back. Can we win from 12 seconds behind? Oh my. Had to get it going. Did you use hard reset even though he could have just clicked it to get up again? Does he know he can just click it? He hasn't got to hold it. Oh. Don't want to go through this guy. I think I will be able to go through him because of the ping limit, but it affects him quite a lot, so try not to take him down even though it doesn't affect me. A lot of KTMs in it. I don't know if they're all 250s or not, but a lot of KTMs. I say that as I'm on a Yamaha with a KTM model. Oh, he's not launching it, is he? No. Oh, I'm sorry if that was my fault, Alphon. I kind of thought you were sending it until we were literally in the corner and then realised you were not sending it. Sneaky line. Oh, Chris was down. Chris has absolutely biffed it. Got Marco in front. Marco's been riding well lately. Who else we got? Is this Goose in front of us? I think it's Goose. By the looks of the leaderboard. Oh, Marco getting sketchy. Yep. Oh, I think he's jumped into the back of me there. "30 seconds up on a lap time." Okay. Get to the outside line. Is getting better than MX Sim. In my personal biased opinion, yes. But, you know, that's just because I play bikes, I don't play Sim, so in my opinion it would be yes. But I know a lot of the Sim guys, some Sim guys that watch this, will probably say that Sim is better. Just personal preference, really. Sim doesn't really have like a first person and not much of like a casual community compared to bikes. Oh, I got cuts there. That might actually be a somewhat decent lap, but I think we pushed it with the track limits a little bit. Oh, it's the inside, that's annoying. From a 12-second head start to a 12-second lead. We'll just try and see if I can put a good lap time down. It's not going to be faster than the world record that I did get, but... MX Sim takes a lot of mastering. Yeah, bikes will be easier to learn, but it's still a game that takes thousands of hours to get really good at. Decent lap here. .28.6, not a bad lap to be fair. I think that's pretty close to the world record that I got. I don't actually know what my like PB around here is. What was the world record that I got? 28.1. Okay, so we're about half a second off the world record that I got. Not bad considering it's just like race pace, but I mean, I can see where he's got the 26 from. The 26 is definitely possible. Just gotta really push the boundaries a little bit. But the thing with this track, there's a lot of sneaky low lines you can get away with. As you may have seen when I've just been riding the track. There's a lot of little low lines you can get away with, which kind of makes me feel there's probably a few more that I'm not doing. All the lines I'm doing are the ones that I've just figured out myself while hot lapping the track. So there might be loads where you can even like skip a jump or something. But like here, for example, you can literally go to the far right and you can just skip this inside. You can skip that roller. So you can just rail the outside here. But it wouldn't surprise me if there's a few more of them lines around this track. It's the only thing with mods tracks. There's an extent to how fast you can go. So a lot of people will just find lines and you'll just end up doing a lot of low lines just to try and compete with the world record. Which is why I know when I do post world records and sometimes I'm launching the finish jump or I do a low line, 9 times out of 10, it's because the lap time would not be possible unless you do that. Just because the guy that's done it in front of you has probably done it as well. Oh god. Rut roll. I mean, it's the same with aerial tracks on the Friday night. Like, we're not doing any low lines, but then if someone puts in aerial pits, are we allowing this low line? And then they're like, oh, we are going to have to allow it because we can't, you know, police every single qualifying group. Then it's just like, you just have to do it. Not always do you want to do it, but sometimes to even compete or be close to a good lap, you just have to sometimes just do it. It's not always fun to do low lines, but like I said, sometimes you just have to join the people that are doing it, otherwise you're not going to be able to compete with the lap time. Do we have the fastest fastest lap by 9 seconds? Right, that's kind of nuts if we do. I'll give everyone a bit of a longer head start, I think. From the racing on the last track that we did, I only had to give like a 10-second head start, but I think in this I'll probably end up getting a little bit more. Just make it a little bit more entertaining for all you guys. I know you will love to see me just ride, but battling through the field and stuff is sometimes a bit more entertaining. Yeah, I'm doing one more race around here. And then I don't really know what track we're going to go to next, to be honest. I had a few tracks in mind, but not anymore. Because a few of them are not on the server list. The few that I wanted to do aren't on the server list anymore. Is this dual height mapped? No, I don't believe so. I believe every bump that you see, you can ride over all of them. Yeah, 360. Right. Looks like Marco's just finished. We've got Goose. Can run next over the finish. Everyone hit some naughty whips and some oppos over the finish. Get him up. Get a bit of steez going. Oh, Bro's retired in the final lap. Could have just finished the lap. Oh, what am I doing? I need to do the change the member thing. I don't know why I just didn't change that. How many did we get? We got 20 from that, I think. No, or was it? No, it's 5. We got 10. Never mind. There we go. We are 1 member away from the member goal. Appreciate everyone that sent the members, Marco and Splash, and I welcome everyone that are new members now. Thanks to them too. Interesting. It looks smooth. No, I believe literally every single bump you touch is rideable. Why is everyone stopped although they finished? 5 hours past 2 weeks doing me dirty. For some reason it says that they're not finished even though they are on the side of the track. Oh, Marco. Thank you, Marco. Now we have completed the member goal. W Marco. Baby Mandingo got that membership. Thank you, Marco. Appreciate it. We have reached the member goal. At some point, I would like to do, like, these members, I do this, so these members, I do that. But maybe we save that for an old NMXP donator-thon. Whatever that would be. I take it the race is finished. It's really weird that the races isn't finishing, even though everyone's finished. Very odd. Yeah, if I do ever do a donator-thon, I'll definitely do, like, challenges halfway through. Makes it a bit more worthwhile, I think. Don't know what they'd be. I'd think about them closest to the time of actually doing one. But I just don't think it would, like, really last super duper long. Definitely would not go for, like, 2 weeks like a Lynn's one. Have a look. The thing is, I'd like to do one to see how long it would go, but then it's just a matter of if it lasts like 3 hours. It's a bit embarrassing. Time for a donator-thon, prep for it to be at least like 2-3 days. And yeah, we sit there for about 2 hours in the stream ends. It's just like a normal length stream. It'd have to be something that I'd really have to like set up and promote a bit so people were there on the day. Not really something I can just go live 10 minutes before and be like, today's a donator-thon. So it'd definitely have to be something that I need to set up and really like promote a bit. But yeah, to be honest, honestly, if I did a donator-thon, if it literally went for like, I don't even know, like maybe a day or so, I'd be happy with that. I don't even know if it would go that long, but just like a day of bikes or something. I'd have to have not anything planned, because we're in the middle of selling the house and moving and stuff. So I can't really like start a donator-a-thon, and then it does go for longer than I thought it was gonna go, and then we've got people coming over to like survey the house and all that, and I have to stop it. I don't want to do a donator-a-thon where I have to stop it, if that makes sense. I know Linz has done it a few times where he's had to stop it for like a weekend, or he's had to, you know, not do it for a day or two. But I feel like that kind of defeats the point of it sometimes. So I'd have to try and do it where I don't actually have anything on, or there's no racing or anything coming up. Maybe when I do move, maybe I'd do it then. Because it'd be like, new house, who dis? Christen it with a donator. Right, should we get a race number deuce? What is in? Do we have anyone singing? No, we've got no one singing. Right. Let's get race number 2 going. And then, honestly, I'll leave it down to you guys for the third and final track. I have no idea what to do for the third track. I'll pretty much leave it to wherever you guys want to do. If you guys have a track in mind. Do I use SPX? Nah, mate. Yes, I do indeed use SPX. I'm rocking the SPX chain right now. SPX under Folks. Hello. Am I even going to see? No. I can see who it is. It's Goose. Surely we know to check this by now. When you put gates down or something. Like, surely you can check whether you can actually see what's... You know, if you can see the gate or not. Like that. I'll give a bit more of a heads up. A little bit more. Oh, yep. Which is where is the game now. Oh. I like to try and wheel around this corner, but it's going to be very hard to do that. Yeah, sick. Right, I should probably go now. We're so far behind. What's the main difference between KTM 450 and Yamaha 450? Been made in the YZ since learning the game. About 200 hours, been considering switching. Oh god, I was reading the chat. Nice. Right, we are very far behind now. So the main differences between them is the KTM is a lot more of a stable and sturdy bike, but it's not as quick as the Yamaha. So the Yamaha is a bit more nimble, a bit more all over the place, but if you can control it, it's the faster bike out of the two. So it depends how you ride and depends what bike you want to ride. You can ride the more stable, bit more in control KTM, but a bit slower. Or you can ride the Yamaha, which is a bit more all over the place. But if you can get it controlled and smooth, then it is the faster bike of the two. Which is why you see 99% of the field on the Yamis for Supercross. And then there's a few more KTMs in outdoors. Just because you need the bit more of like agility and the power that the Yamaha has for Supercross. So most people use the Yami for Supercross, but there's a bit more KTMs in outdoors, not too many, but Jake, for example, who won Red Bud, went 1-2 at Red Bud, so the KTM can win. People are winning on the KTM, people are winning on the Yamahas. So it just depends how you ride. I actually tried the KTM for a little bit before outdoors, but I didn't even feel bad in it. I felt quite smooth, but I never really... It was weird. I felt fine on it, but I was off pace, and even when I believe I did a few of Linz's, I think Linz's donator-a-thon was going on at the time, so I did a few races in that, and then he was saying that I didn't ride like myself on the KTM. So yeah, it was weird. It felt nice. It didn't feel bad at all. I was just off pace. I just went back to the Yamaha, but because my riding style is a bit of a smoother and slower kind of style. I'm not a very like flat out all over the place kind of riding, so I thought I'd like the KTM, but yeah, I didn't really gel with it as much as I have with the Yami, so I just kind of kept the Yami. Right, we are 20 seconds behind the leader, so we have got to really put a charge in, a bit of hammer time type beat. Oh, hello. Kind of half-assed that rock there. Oh my god. Kind of half-assed that rock because I knew Goose was coming. I didn't know whether he was going to T-bone me or give me the room, so I kind of just let him pick what he wanted to do. No worries, no worries. Yeah. Should be able to jump over this guy's head. Yeah. See ya. Look how much time you gain from doing that. It's nuts. what low line? There's no way you guys even see it. I don't do low lines, guys. Scumbag low lines, you know. Not about that life, you know. No proof. No proof that I did it, you know. Ooh, chuck that cross. We're still about 14 seconds off. We've got about 2 laps, so this is going to be very, very tight. I don't know if we're going to be able to get into the lead here. I think we gave him a little bit too much of a head start. Back in the day, Mako was that. What's Mako? How far back in the day are we talking about? Oh, he's binned it. P3. Podium. He's binned the podium. "12 seconds off the lead now. We gain him. Seven. We're gaining. Can Marco hold on to it for 2 laps? 70s, yeah, okay. A tad bit before my time. Yes, I was not around at that time, funnily enough. Six seconds now. It's going to come down to the last lap, I think. Let's grow up in the early 80s and 90s. 1 second, let me just hit this line and I'll carry on reading it. Oh, don't get legs. We're getting what left of those old bikes. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that was a little bit before my time. Mark, I got some cuts. He got some cuts as well. We're up into P2 from cuts. Side by side, as the old Kelso would say. Ooh. You were done. Right, Marco. Come here, Marco. It's gonna be tight. I've only got to get a second. I've only got to get within a second of him, and I'll beat him on cuts. It's going to be close. If he doesn't make a mistake, I don't think I'm going to catch him. If he does make a mistake, I might be able to catch him. before. I've nearly made the mistake trying to push the catch. First rubber bike you bought was an 88 YZ125. Do we get him? Do we get him? Yes, we got him. We got him. Unlucky. There you go. That's why we give head starts, because they're fun to do stuff like that. Unlucky Marco. It was the cuts that got him in the end. He beat me fair and square on track, but lost it up to cuts. First prop bike he bought was an 88 YZ125 and a 91 KX125 and a 90 Yam 250. Moved to full stroke in 2008. Very nice. So you've had a good fair share of different brands and bikes then. Was going well till the Yami took you out. Ah. To the world Yami took you out. Was that a ping thing or? Transfers to times get. Yes, you you gain quite a lot of time by doing that. I think it is probably about a second and a half or so quicker. Ooh, sorry, Strada. The thing is, when you're invisible and I'm next to you, you disappear when I'm next to you. So I made a mistake. It was purely on me. But I rolled over that rut and then I looked behind me and I think because I was next to you, I couldn't see you, so I didn't know whether you were there or not. So 100% my bad. But yeah, I don't think I could see you because of the ping limit. South America on a Euro server is hard, yeah. Yeah, I tried to give you as much room as I could. But yeah, I made the mistake by rolling over that bum, and not very much you can do by that point. Well, the first 50 minutes on this track, yeah, I mean, you were barking, to be fair. KTM was a Honda. Oh. Let's go NW stream. Thank you, Sam. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. Right then, what track should we end this on? What track should we do for the last track? Any suggestions? Because I had about 3 tracks in mind, and only about 2 of them are on the server list. Tool Hedon is a track that I tried to go on, but not on the server list. HMS Test Track, also want to go on that track, not on the server list. This all happens through Aiden training. Exactly. Marco beat me fair and square on that track, so realistically, my coaching helps you get faster than me. So there you go. If you want to be dominating pub lobbies, just like Marco's just done. If you don't find a track, just do farm. I don't know if we're going to go on farm. Have we done... We haven't done max tracks on stream, have we? I don't think we've done the max tracks forest loop. I believe I've done that in a mods of the month, but I don't think we ever did it on stream. Would people want to do that? Would people be opposed to doing a little bit of that? Max tracks, one of the most popular tracks of this month, so some of you guys have probably ridden it before. I might still have it in game. I'm assuming it's going to be on the server list. Max tracks. What's it called in the server? Max_tracks. Doesn't look like it's even on the server list. Might be one of the tracks that also is not on the server list. Yeah, nope, not on the server list. Damn, it's got 70k views, but it's not on the server list. Like, that could be a really popular track if it's on the servers. HMS Test Track is also, I believe, not on the server list. So I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Also looks good. Not on the server list. What other tracks do we have? That's Free Ride. We won't bother with Supercross. 508 International? What's this track? Couldn't find it on my server last time. Yeah, it's not on the server list, which is a shame. Mouse Test Day. Is that not a paid track? I thought that was a paid track. The Test Day one. Philadelphia Motor Park, Poor Boys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Test Day is one of the shop tracks. I think it was free for like a week, part of the shop free tracks that they do. But I don't think it was ever actually a free track on mods or anything. Oh, is it just free on the shop, is it? Could have a look. No worries, Kaiser. I'm assuming that's how you say your name. But appreciate you stopping by. Well, and yeah, thank you for racing. And you are a member now as well, so big W. Welcome to the member gag. Right, I can have a look if that track is on the shop for free. We'll have a look. What was it called? Mouse test day. Yep, type in mouse, nothing comes up. Nice. Are you sure that's what it was called? Mouse test day. Is that what it was called? Because even if you type in mouse, nothing comes up. Mouse test day. Oh, HSM training day. Is that what it's called? Okay, we can definitely. It's just a name your price, so you can always give a bit to him, but you don't have to. Right, here you go. Here is the chat link for everyone. Yes, it is a shop link. No, it is not paid. Simple. Right, I need to go and get it from my downloads because I've had it before, but I don't believe it's in my game. HSM training day. Here we go. Right. I'm taking this hoodie off again because I am sweating now. Still very warm. Still 24 in my room. Let's jump off. WSBX there. Very nice hoodie, to be fair. It's got SPX on the front there. And then also it's got a... where is it? It's got SPX on the sleeve as well, which is quite cool. It's got SPX on the sleeve, which is very cool. It's hard to really get it on the camera. Very nice. Very nice hoodie. Also got a load of stickers as well. Yeah, I was tryharding to catch you, Marco. I've also got SPX on my phone as well. I got FXR SPX on my phone. My 2 bike sponsors. Yeah. Big W to Splash. Send me a hoodie and some stickers. So, big W. Right. HSM training day. Right. Servers up. And yeah, this will be the final 2 races of the night, I would have thought, as it's nearly 9 PM. Can someone gift you Yummy 450 SPX? You're not actually allowed to share them, so it's not really worth the risk of sharing around paid setups. I mean, don't forget, SPX does have base setups in his Discord, and the base setups are more than fine. They're still SPX setups. We're doing 252 strokes. I can throw them on. I do apologize if people were loading into the server already, but I can throw 252 strokes on quick. Right, there you go. Server's back up. Right, throw some 2 strokes on for you lot then. If you want to ride 2 stroke, you can. You've got MX3, you've got MX1 2 stroke and a classic MX1 2 stroke as well if you're wanting to ride a classic. And MX3 is on so you can ride the KTM 300, which is my personal bike of choice for a 2 stroke. Love me the KTM 300. Right, so what's up then, boys? Kiam and jump in. And yeah, we'll get 2 races around this track, and then we'll leave it there. Oh, Argentina faces FIFA investigation. Oh, Argentina. I'm sorry if anyone from the chat is from Argentina, but I do apologize, but anyway. Hello, Dub. Welcome to the stream. Who do you want to win the championship this year? In what? MXGP, AMA, MX Bikes? Which championship? Messi for his toys from the pram. Yes. Yes, I've always been a Ronaldo guy. I'm sorry if you guys are a Messi guy, if you guys are Messi guys, but I've always been a Ronaldo guy. Always have been. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if a few people have lost respect for Messi. He's a little bit like interesting sometimes. But yeah, I've always been a Ronaldo guy. I mean, I could say both, to be fair. Like MXGP, I think Lucas is still gonna win the championship, but it's gonna be tight between him and Herlands. And then AMA 450. I think Jet. I think Jet's still gonna do it. Have you ever imagined having such a legendary career that people mocks you for not winning the hardest championship twice in a row? I'm not mocking him for losing the championship. I just think Argentina could have handled their World Cup games a lot better than what they did. Maybe I'm just salty because they beat England, but they are a very aggressive team. Man United fan? Yes. Can I sneeze? No, I'm not. Ugh. Yes, I am a Man United guy. Yes, sir. I do actually have their I don't know how high that goes. You can see it up there. It's the Sir Matt Busby Way, a road sign thing. Above me door. You're a Messi guy. This year was embarrassing. Yes, apologise for all the Messi fans out there that had to watch him during the World Cup. You go for Deegan, Jet Hunter, or like Prado or something like that. I think Jet is going to win the championship. I think Hunter would be the closest. I think Hunter will still finish second in points. It wouldn't surprise me if he loses it by like 10 points or 15 points to Jet or something, which I think would be Jet's like closest margin from winning a championship. Normally, whenever he wins a championship, it's by a lot of points. But yeah, I kind of, part of me wants Hunter to win the championship. I am a Jet guy, but part of me wants Hunter to win the championship just because I think he deserves a 450 championship. After Supercross, after the years of being in the 450s, he's always been like the second best guy, really. Wait, Ira Washuga was this weekend? Yes, it is indeed. Still waiting for Liam Evans to explode. United, yeah, what do you mean? P3 in the Prem this year, mate. We've been barking lately. I don't want my games like struggling when people join. Doesn't have to have more points though because he crashed. Jet crashed. Does that give Hunter the championship lead back? I think Jet had a bit of a buffer. I don't think he lost the championship. I don't believe so. I don't actually remember, to be fair, because I finished the races and then went to bed because I was going to Fox Hills in the morning. I had to be up at like 6:45 in the morning. So I don't actually remember if they did any like red plate swap or anything like that, or if they mentioned that he lost the red plate. I'm pretty sure Jet kept it. Your game crashed. Great. It's all good. We're going to be in the practice for the next like 5 minutes or so. So you've got time to load back in. The ref for the World Cup final should legit be in jail. Broski of having stuff to do with narcotics and human trafficking. It was probably paid off by Argentina. Fun fact for you: the England Argentina game, the ref that is very biased to Messi. Messi has never lost a game that he has reffed, and that even continued in the World Cup. Messi did not lose that game either. 5 games that ref with Messi in the MLS, and Messi's never lost a game with that guy refereeing. Nothing to do with the World Cup final, just the England-Argentina game. But I feel like you can always say anything's biased, to be honest, but the FIFA president can't really be loving Argentina as much as he is. He kind of needs to back it down a little bit and not try to look too biased towards Argentina. Milva going to be so chaotic? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Maybe we'll be able to put 2 motors together. We are yet to do that in this championship in outdoors. Yet to have 2 races where I've actually been happy with the result. Yeah, I think the game is a bit more unstable since the update, so I think a few more people are crashing. My game's crashed a lot more recently since the new update as well. New downhill part, some of you guys will die to it. I am very interested in what's going to be like in Bites, because if you crash on that first part of the hill, you're just going to end up in the people that are coming up that second part of the hill. So it is going to be very interesting to see what happens there. If there's going to be an invisible wall, maybe there's an invisible wall, but then you run the risk of coming down that hill too fast and then ramming that wall and game crashing. So it's all a little bit like, it's a weird section in real life, but I think for Bikes it is going to be very interesting to see what BK is going to do with it. $200 for general admission at Wish was crazy. Is that how much it is? Jesus. That is nuts, because Fox Hill is £85. So for the Americans to be like 200 is kind of nuts. Getting crashing, testing a ton, ghosts aren't working properly on a lot of tracks. Okay. Yeah, it probably is a few more slight issues. They'll be fixed at some point. Who knows when. Stuff, it was not that nice, it was so one-lined. I'm glad you agree that it was one-lined, because it was very one-lined. Because I mentioned in my video there was quite one-lined. Some people have said they didn't find it one-lined, and then some people said they found it super one-lined, so I think it's a mix of both, really. Your dad got free tickets to Washougal? Where did you get the free tickets from? Oh, Bedden's in there, okay. Well, we'll do a head start again. I probably won't win if Bedden's in here, because Bedden does the aerial stuff, so he knows how to get around the kiosk. Last time GP you went to was £30. When was that? The 90s? When did you get a GP ticket for 30 quid? So is Bedden over 200 ping? Because he is invisible, and the ping limit's on 200, which I think is like basically Brazil plus. I don't actually know where Bedden's from. Maybe it's like Argentina, Brazil. Something like that. But yeah, we're going to start a race probably in about a minute or two, so if you are still wanting to jump in, please do jump in now. If you are still downloading the track, let me know, and we can always wait a little bit. But yeah, start jumping in the server now, boys, if you are wanting to do the last two races around here. Alright, tap. Corey was on 250 Yamaha, so it was a while ago. Jesus, yes. That was like, was that not early 2000s, I think that was? When he was on Yam? Hello, Marvin. Welcome to the stream, Marvin. Were you not a member, Marvin? I could have sworn you were a member. Maybe not. Don't know why. For some reason, I just imagined you with a green name. Unless I'm just bugging. But welcome to the stream, nonetheless. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I know you had a few ghost sessions. For some reason, I thought you were a member as well. Maybe not. But welcome to the stream. Can you, like, double this and hop into that? Kind of feel like that's probably the best sign. I rode the whole second motor with a buckled front wheel and one. Damn, Curry sandbagging. I remember when I raced Kyrola, you know, back at the LAN event, you know, just when me and Kyrola were battling and, you know, some car racing. We had a nice little battle going on. End up lapping him. You know, unlucky. Overjump crashes shit. Yeah, it is quite annoying. The thing is, I don't mind it when it works properly. Like, if I overjump something and land flat and it gives it to me, yes, absolutely fine, I deserve it. But I hate when it's very inconsistent and I'll get it over a bump or I'll just hit a braking bump and it just throws me off the bike. That's why I don't like it. Have you seen the next GP26 game? I have not, and I never really look at them because I don't buy them, so I never really am too bothered about really looking into them too much. Probably looks really good, but I guarantee you it still feels terrible. We triple and then quad from here. Oh, legs. Yep. Ah, damn it, damn it, damn it. Right. If everybody's in, we can get a race number 1 going around here, I think. I just realised Marco's on a 250. Were you on a 250 in that last race as well, Marco? Because if so, you were definitely barking. Section is tough for me. Yeah, it's the supercrossy section, but you're on an outdoor suspension. So it's quite hard to really get the rhythm right. MSG games would be good if their whips were decent. Also, Monster Energy games, shit. Yeah, they're not always great. Yeah, 250 down. You were barking them, Marco. I thought you was on the 450. Did not feel like I was racing against a 250 in that race. Fair play. Yeah, the thing with the arcade games is it's always like the whips and the fluidity of the game is always terrible. Maybe riding in a straight line and stuff, it doesn't feel terrible, but I feel like always the whips and the scrubs and all that always feel horrible on the arcade games. There's another MS game in the making also. I'm assuming you're... I mean, you might be aiming towards MTG, but I know there is some other ones that are in the works. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, there is someone else that's been posting like new developments of another motocross game, so I think we are going to be getting a few soon. I've started from the back, but I didn't really give as much of a head start as I thought I was going to. But we do have Bed in here who does race the EU 450 stuff, so it is not going to be light work to try and catch these guys, I can tell you that. I'm going to get legs. Oh no, it's alright. Someone is inside someone, so I think someone has left and changed bike, so if you do join on one bike, please do stay. Oh my god. Please do stay on that bike. If you do change bike, that happens, and that's what causes game crashes and stuff as well, so. Used to love the NBA games, but ever since you got decent bikes, can't enjoy them. I was the exact same. That's why I'd never download them anymore, never get them. I played them games all growing up, like on the console. Played the MXGP games, all the Supercross ones, everything. And yeah, loved them, was quite good at them, played them a lot, and then I got good at bikes, and then about 2 years after playing bikes, when I was camping at motocross, I brought my PlayStation. I was like, we can just play the arcade motocross games just for the weekend, and I kid you not, I generally could not play the game anymore. I'd forgotten how you like whip stuff. I couldn't, it's like so weird to play again. It's like, it's crazy how much the muscle memory just goes when you get used to like MX bikes or MX Sim. Oh, you are aiming towards motocross again. Yeah, MTG should be out soon. Try to give Strider a bit of room, see if we can go around the outside of him. He's on 2 smoker, love to see it. Respect it, respect it. You got to hop off, do chores, have a good rest of your stream. Thank you very much, Dubbed Up. Appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. I was in 3rd, I was in 2nd gear. Gonna double. Oh my god, bro's biffed it. Oh, I'm lucky I could go for his bike. Oh. Especially difficult with a turn, and brain was kind of leaning, but those games wanting to lean with the turns. Yeah, you normally turn with both sticks in then games, which obviously you don't do in this game. God. So yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I did 2 years of bikes and then went back to them again, and I generally couldn't figure out. I generally had forgotten how to whip and everything. I ended up turning it off. I played it for like 10 minutes. I was like, yeah, I have no idea how you play this game anymore, and then just turned it off and didn't touch it again. But I played them games for like 7 years, and then did 2 years on bikes, and then you just forget how to play the arcade games because obviously there's so much you have to do on this game with like all the shifting and body movement, leaning, turning, sitting, throttle, clutch, everything. There's so much you have to do in this game that you just don't have to touch on the arcade games. Yeah, I'm 8 seconds behind Bedin. Well, well, well. Hello, lad. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Welcome back. I feel like I've not seen you in these for quite a while. Well, not a long time, but welcome back to the streams. Oh god, I still don't know what the rhythm is here. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, I am new to Emek because I don't know where I'm going. Took a month and 50-ish hours of bites and brain to forget how to play. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes. Suppose you do. Suppose you do have other things to do than bikes. Suppose some other things. Yeah, not a lot though, but maybe a few things might be a bit important than bikes. Ooh, nearly looped it. Hoi! I am definitely gaining on better, to be fair. This isn't a track that I really have much time on either. I think this is only really like my 3rd time riding this track. Oh. I put 12.5 seconds on P3. Okay. Interesting. For some reason, I thought they were still quite close to me. Don't know if we're going to catch up to Bedin though. Not a bad track though, to be fair. I like the bit of roughness on it. It's not a super easy track, which I kind of like. Hui. Funny enough, I did buy myself a bike like a week or so ago. W. What bike did you get? Okay, and I think that was Bedin that actually went down. It was, yes. So we could have gained more time on Bedin there, but no, we decided to join him tasting the dirt. Nice. Usually what happens, gain a load of time, he crashes, and then you crash at the same time. Oh, Marco's gone. Marco's had enough. He's had enough of these races. Right, well, try again on Bedin. Don't like the track. Fair enough. We're only doing one more round there and then we're done for the night anyway. It's ours on 250. Yeah, there is quite a few big jumps you can do, so yes, that doesn't surprise me, to be fair. Hoi. Hoi. Is this a YZ with a KTM model? Yes, it is. Yeah, we changed models for just each discipline, I guess you could say. So Supercross, we were Triumph, Outdoors, we're KTM, and then for SMX, I believe we are going to go on the Ducati. So we like to change things up and down, but 9 times out of 10, it does remain just on the Yamaha OEM. Davey and Jake ride the KTM OEM, but pretty much everyone else on the team is on the Yami. Husky 252 stroke for enduro type stuff. Been ages since he's sat on a bike. Fair play. But not a bad bike, to be fair. Yeah, sick. They're definitely quicker than bedding, but only by like maybe a second or so a lap. So it's not really going to be enough to gain 6 seconds on them. Like, we do seem to be gaining quite a lot, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really pass him. Right, what the flippin' heck do I do in this session here? I'm going to go triple. Yeah, not a clue. Should have just... Yeah, not a clue. Not a clue, mate. Especially on an outdoor setup, it doesn't really work as well. Normally you wouldn't get legs off there just because the Supercross suspension is so much stiffer. But just with a soft suspension, you make any kind of mistake in a Supercross rhythm on an outdoor suspension with the legs off, yeah, you're just asking to crash. Normally with a Supercross suspension on Supercross, you get away with it a little bit because it's a bit stiffer. Going on that session where I've yet to find a good rhythm for it. Yeah. If I sat there and, you know, turned around, did it, turn around, did it, I'll figure it out. But doing it once a lap, you're basically just trying to figure it out on the fly. I know. Goodbye, good night. Okie dokie. Thank you, Marco. Thank you for stopping by. Again, thank you for the 5 gifted members. Much appreciated. Have a good rest of your night. Appreciate you stopping by for some races for a little bit. Hope you had a little bit of fun. Well, unless bedding crashes, I don't think we're catching him. Oh yeah, 6 gifted. You did the final one before. What's it called, for the goal? So yeah, 6 gifted. Thank you, Marco. I forgot about the one that you did. Much appreciated. Have I seen the MXGP again? No, someone was talking about it a minute ago though, but no, I haven't actually seen anything of it yet. Maybe I'll have a little bit. Maybe I'll watch it, have a little look after this stream, because yes, other people have mentioned it as well. Next coaching free already paid. Whoa. Loophole? Loophole question mark? Yeah. Technically, I don't actually know if it would be the same amount because YouTube takes 30% of that. So you may be sure. Right, triple, quad, tie tap, hop, triple, double, single, flatland. There, yeah, good rhythm, I think. There you go, found the rhythm. It's 4 years. Yeah, I don't actually know how much I would end up getting since YouTube take the cuts. I don't know what it would end up being. Better still have some money, Marco. Marvin's on your ass. Looking gang carries your team, by the way. Damn, bro wants a placement bonus. Right, this race is quite a lot longer than I thought it was going to be with the 5 laps. Oh! Oh my god. Yeah, well, bedding's way you can't not catch up to bedding now, I don't think. Got 2 smoke. I may have miscalculated my fuel. I may have run out of fuel. Do you actually want to know a fun fact? This is the second time I've run out of fuel in this. The second time I rode this track in Lindsay's race, I've run out of fuel in the first race. Bruh. Let's try to find the finish jump. Making my way downtown. We have Rutzer working in the MXGP SW. Yeah, that could be cool. I believe that's what MTG's trying to do as well, which I do hope it is, because like a natural deformation would be very nice. I do wish in this game you could make your own ruts rather than having to make pre-made ruts. That way it wouldn't be one line technically, because you'd kind of be making your own lines, if that makes sense. You haven't got to only follow the one racing line that works, and if you go to the second rut, it's like 3 seconds slower. If you can kind of make your own inside rut or kind of make a cut out rut of it, like you can kind of do your own thing with it, which are kind of nice, which is nice, because I feel like with the pre-made stuff, you only have a certain amount of choices in that line. There's only so much you can do yourself in that line. Well, we're going to push it to the finish, but I don't think the lap's going to count, so I don't think it's going to really do anything. Looks like Bedden is literally about to cross the line now, so I think Bedden is done now. I think he's about to cross the line. Years. Hello, Astro. Welcome back. Keep dreaming that bites for Chacha. Yes, I'm waiting for MTG for that. I'm not holding out and hoping bites and hopes that gets added into bikes. I think, yeah, I'm just going to wait for MTG for that to happen, I think. Right, this is either going to give me a million seconds of cuts, or it's just not even going to give me my lap. Yeah, it gave me nothing. Well, never mind. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. So who's gonna take P2 now in old Chase Sexton fashion? Oh, I'm replaying. Am I replaying? I ain't clicking. Right, shall we do one more around here, or shall we call it there? Because this was a very long race. This was nearly a 14-minute race. Do people want to do another 14-minute race, or should we not bother? Because only seven of us in it. I don't know if people want to do another 15-minute race around it. No, looks like Tome's going to be taking P4. No race cameras around there. Oh no, there is race cameras. Never mind. Ben ended up winning by a minute in the end after I ran out of fuel. So yeah, I'll leave it down to you guys. What do you guys want to do? Do people want to do another 14-minute race, or? Oh. New sit and shift buttons, I'm all over, sorry. Ah, fair enough. Still got on that podium though, it's still P2. Do. Got Blinkerford right on Tone's booty cheeks. Is Tone going to be able to hold him off, or is Blinker going to put him into a mistake? He does. Tone makes a mistake, but he manages to keep the position. Blinker makes his own mistake. Is Tone going to hold on to it? That's a real question. Don't realize how much this with a bite's going to cost, though. Yeah. Years. It's going to be tight between these two. I don't know if it's going to be cuts, guys, but we're currently on the mouse test day, I believe it is, but I'm debating whether to do another race around here just because of how long the race is. So I'm kind of leaving it down to you guys. Do you guys want to do another race around here, or should we just call it there for tonight? 7 seconds of cuts. 7 seconds! What blinking blinker line is he doing? Right, well, that is everyone done. But I'm gonna hop off, leave the good players race. Maybe like a 3-lap. I mean, I could just... Maybe I could admin it and we can do a quick 3-lap race around there. Yeah, we could do a quick 3-lap. Unlucky, Mr. Blinkerford. I think admin is broken. If it's broken, then I think we'll just call it there. But I think a lot of people just get dropped when they try to join. I could be wrong. But I think it does bug it out a little bit. We'll do a quick 3-lapper then. Pro's running to me the whole time. Not get 7 seconds of cuts, and the other 2 seconds cuts can ban themselves. Bro is not happy. Right, yeah, we only had like 5 or 6 people, so I'll leave it in practice like a minute, and then we'll just go straight into the next race, because I think it works out to be a 4-lap race anyway. So we might end up doing 4 laps or so, because the finish is literally here. So you end up doing a full extra lap, really. So I think it's still going to be about a 10-minute race. Yeah, I'll leave it in practice for about a minute or two. If you are wanting to jump in, then do jump in now. Yeah, quick 3-lap race, and then we will be done, Zod. Oh, yeah, so... Right, let's try to figure out this Supercross section, shall we? Alright. Love to, but can't. No problemo, lame. You just chilling here is fine by me. Oh, just need to know that is Strider. Maybe inside. 2, 3, off, tyre tap, triple. Good work. Let's go back. So into the inside here. Go 2. Can we go over? Maybe. You despise bikes either way. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get enough oomph to get over that. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get over that. We'll give it one more go. Train for Millville? To be honest, not too much. Kind of using this as a little bit of my practice. And then I'll probably end up playing with the Element Boys maybe tomorrow or something like that. And we'll end up going on last year's Millville for a bit of practice probably. Maybe that line works. Quite a big line. There's a bit too much like scrubbing in that. Yeah, I think I better off just going triple on off, I think. Kind of seems like the best option. Get to the inside, triple on off. Kind of feels like the line to me. With a little tyre tap and then triple, I think, yeah. Seems good to me. Are we dropping frames? Is this stream struggling? For some reason it says that we've dropped some frames. Right, I think if everybody's in, we can get a race going. Yes, I don't think we're in for anyone else. Right. 3 litres should be enough for 4 laps around here. We ran out of fuel in the last lap last time, so I'm hoping we're right. I might even just put a little bit of fuel in. Yeah, let's just add extra half a litre. Why not? MSGP 26 coming October, probably. Okay, interesting. The MTG Early Access, I believe, like the public beta, I think is November or so. So it's about the same time as that then, by the sounds of it. Right. Never heard this track before? Good luck then. I wish you all the best, Astro. Right, we'll give everyone a little bit of a head start. Again, Ben will win this race. I'm not too worried about winning, but we'll come from the back of the pack to make it a little bit more entertaining for y'all. Ben's probably going to dominate again. But no points in winning a Pablo race, you know? Oh my, okay, well, bit of a bigger head start than I wanted to. Looking forward to MTG? Yeah, I'm looking forward to MTG as well. It's going to be something new, something different. something new to make content on. It's very hard to keep making content for bikes when nothing new is really coming out. I do have a video suggestions in my Discord, so if you have any video suggestions, please give me some. It's so hard to think of like ideas that's actually worth watching. It's hard doing stuff that isn't just track reviews or a head start race or this or that, something that someone's done 50 times already. It's hard to really think of newer things. Alright, we are 15 seconds back, not looking good. So if you ever think of an idea, just shoot it into video suggestions in my Discord. I'm always open to any video suggestions. Don't think Astro enjoyed the track. This is the last race of the night, Astro. We're done after this. This is the final race of the night. As I know, I always enjoy the coaching style vids, but I don't know if those perform well nowadays. Yeah, I mean, tutorial stuff and just more helpful stuff like that can always do quite well. It's very dependent, really. I actually have a more tutorial style video coming out Friday? Is it Friday? Might be Friday. More of a like scrubbing technique and stuff like that. Because I know I've actually had a lot of people ask me recently, like, what's the best scrubbing technique? I can't seem to figure out scrubbing. And scrubbing is one of the most important things because it really keeps you low on stuff, and you can gain loads of time on your lap time just by scrubbing. Because a lot of people they're oh, I don't know where to gain time, I feel like I can't gain time anywhere, and they're really quick everywhere, they're really quick in corners, but they're just not scrubbing enough to save time. They're losing a lot of time in the jumps. Sorry, Jezza, there is I love this game. Head start races be tasting like unseasoned chicken. Yeah. The thing is, they're fine to do every now and then, but I feel like they're very oversaturated to the point. Okay. I feel like just everyone's done them so many times, and they can be fun if you have some good battles, but sometimes if you do a head start race, it is quite boring. Normally you'll be in the lead or in the top 3 in a lap anyway, and then it just turns into just me, it just turns into you guys watching just a pub lobby race at that point. Because most of the time, if you do a head start, you know how to play the game, and you have some confidence that you can catch up to the lead, and that's kind of the point in a head start, is to see if you can go from last to first. But a lot of the time, you'll do last to second in a lap and a half, and then you just end up just in a 1v1 for, the next 10 minutes of the video, which isn't always that entertaining. Well, I don't think we're winning this race, considering we have crashed about 9 times. See you later, have a good day. Thank you very much for stopping by nonetheless, Astro. Thank you for doing some races anyway. Hope you had fun in some of them. But have a good rest of your day, evening. Big crash everyone down. Sorry, Jeremy. Tried to give everyone enough time to get in. Well, let's try to get back on. We'll give him some room. Ooh, don't front flip. See how much time you can gain by scrubbing? You guys will learn all about it on Friday. Give me your discount code, lol. July, 4th July 58. Casual backflip mid lap? Yeah, I had to scratch my nose. Quick backflip, scratch your nose. Back on with it. Exactly. That's another jump and a half. Roar. As soon as MTG comes out, I'm gonna throw bike sky high out the window. I think I'm very interested to see who's gonna go to MTG and leave bikes. But there'll be a lot of people that will stay with bikes and they will never leave MTG. They'll never leave bikes for MTG. But I feel like a lot of people might go over to MTG. It just kind of depends how the game is. It's very dependent on how the game is, and we all know that. Forced you off track there? Where? Where have I forced you off track? I don't have I seen you? I apologise if I did. I don't remember doing it. Oh, Bedden's gone down. Okay, interesting. I apologise if I have dragged you off the track. Who's this in the lead? I don't even know what the name is. MTG has a lot of potential. Just hope it's not too arcadey. Yeah, I hope so. Am I playing dirty? I hope not. I'm not trying to play dirty. I'm sorry. Hoi. Try to land past the breaker mobs. Final lap. Final lap. That was a PB. Okay, interesting. No, I'm not sorry. If you don't like it, you can suck it, honestly. That's what I say, you know? That was a Hayden Deegan line. I'm sorry if that offended anyone. I don't mean it, I promise. I look up to the Deegs. That's how I race now. Racing like Deegs isn't a choice, you know? It's just a lifestyle. Just how we, as professional motocross athletes, we just have to race like it, you know? So I've just aura bombed him into the lead now. Told him to suck it, and then he made a mistake, see? Just what Deegan's got to do. He's got to get behind Jet, close enough that you can hear him, and then just shout at him. And then boom. Hayden Deegan, 1-1 with Shugle. Just ride like the Deegs, you know? It's all about riding like the Deegs. Gets the job done, you know? Okay, screwed the line up. Now I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Has Supercross podiums, by the way. Oh, fuck. Yeah, have that tie. Oh, Ben's got down as well. Dean Dale's called Jet Lil Bro. There's only like a 1.5 year gap in there, too. Right, if I can get 3 seconds closer to this tie guy, I win, because I'll beat him on cards. Just got to get it within 3 seconds. Oh shit, yeah. Hayden's 20 and Jet's 21. Hayden's 21 in January. I'm bad, Deeks. Some Cole Davies, this guy. Yep, see you later, mate. Extra second of cuts. The Deegs. Didn't even get the win. Yes, oh, I got 3 seconds. That's probably why. Yeah, then. Jet's 22. Oh, I thought he was close to 22. Never mind. I thought Jet was still 21. Alrighty then. Fastest lap? Yeah, 2.1 seconds. Oh, yeah. Absolutely barked on the course. Freaking fastest guy on the freaking course, dude. Guess that was the last race? Yes. Yes, that was the last race. We weren't planning on doing that final race because it's like a 15-minute lap. Not lap, but a 15-minute race to do 5 laps. So we lowered the race. But yeah, we'll leave it there for tonight. Thank you again, Marco. And thank you again, Splash, for the members. Always appreciated. Just absolutely shinned it on your trials bike. Unlucky. Unlucky. Yes, thank you everyone that stopped by. Appreciate everyone that, was gifted members. Splash Marco, much appreciated. And shout out to everyone that got a membership. Big W to you guys. We did reach the member goal today, so that's a big old W. LMU stream next. I want to, George, honestly, but they don't do well because it's not bikes. In real life Blinker, I have a Husky 250. Yes, I'd love to do an LMU stream, especially next week because Daytona and Laguna Seca come out. But like I said, LMU streams don't do well because it's not bikes. Everyone here just loves bikes too much. Good luck on Friday. Thank you, Strider. I need it. Oh my god, I need it so much. I've just done shit all year. So hopefully we can do well at Millville. It's not one on the track I do great on, but I've done alright there in the past. So we shall see, I guess. But yeah, like I said, thank you everyone that raced. Thank you everyone that stopped by. Big W to all the new members. And yeah, like I say, if you've linked your YouTube and Discord together, you will get extra channels in my Discord. So you can get the pass a bit early for the streams, message me in there, do as you please. You get some extra channels in the Discord, basically. But yeah, thank you all. Have a good rest of your night, day, morning, wherever it is you're from. And I will see you all next Tuesday for yet another stream. See you